my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers down sensing my home.
What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We're jumping back into global Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle in order to show you a I was going to try to use a big word for a lot, but a lot of stuff coming for the game. We got some data downloads. We got some new cards incoming. We got some story refreshes coming. We got the World Tournament coming. We got a bunch of stuff. We are going to be showcasing 100% LR Krillin later on in the video, so you're going to want to stick around for that. But first, let's talk about what we got in the data download. Now, we are going to be getting an awakening for the Intelligence SR free-to-play Super Saiyan Goku, who's going to go from Super Saiyan Goku to Super Saiyan God Goku, and then back to Super Saiyan Goku. Obviously, Dokkan Fest Beerus is going to be showing up. There's his SSR and TUR form. Strength Whis is going to be showing up. Will be featured on this banner, but then will be in every single other banner after that as just a potential GSSR card. It's just going to be in the general population, the general pool of 200 plus SSRs that you could pull in that GSSR spot. Of course, we have free to play World Tournament Extraordinaire Krillin coming in. LR Krillin. Let's put the respect on his name that this bald-headed, vertically challenged man deserves. LR Legendary Rare Krillin coming into the game. We're going to show him off a little bit later. And then, obviously, we're going to have awakenings for the two tech support units. You have the Extreme Second Form Cell, who's going to be a support for tech, for Extreme Tech. And then we have the Tien, who's going to be the support for Super Tech. So a lot of great cards incoming. It's going to be a lot of fun here. Let's take a look at the LR Krillin. If you do not have LR Broly, if you do not have, and I'm talking about the Strength Broly, if you don't have the physical Dragon Ball Super Broly from the movie, then this is your best bet by far at getting far in the World Tournament, making it easier for you, clearing things out very rapidly, because this is Raging Killer Move Krillin, and he is the leader of the Earthlings category, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. Key +4, HP attack and defense 150%. He actually stacks his attack, all right, 30% every turn, causes colossal damage to all enemies, and he has a 25% chance of stunning, 30% chance of stunning all enemies. Pretty insane. Also, his 18 key raises attack and defense and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. So his 18 key does 20%, raises attack and defense by 20%. His 12 key stacks his attack, AoE damage, 30% chance to stun. Pretty phenomenal. His passive skill, it's a long one, as a lot of these new cards are. Courage and Adversity. Gives himself 3 key and 30,000 defense. Okay. At the rainbow level, he will have 13,610 defense. On top of that, he gives himself 20,000 attack when he supers. And if he's doing an ultra super attack, he's going to do an additional 20,000 on top of that. So that'll be 40,000 attack. And if he's facing only one enemy, then he's going to give himself an additional 3 key. And if he's facing 2 or more enemies, which it has to be at the start of the turn, okay? So if he's facing at least 2 enemies at the start of the turn, he's going to get an additional 10,000 attack per enemy. So if he's facing 6 at most, because I believe it's 6 enemies at most that you can face in one turn, it's going to be an additional 60,000 attacks. So that means that he'll be all in all at 100,000 attack if he's doing an ultra super attack. Last but not least, if he is facing, so apparently you can face more than 6 enemies. Wow, what does that even makes sense on the screen. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen more than 6 enemies on the screen. I don't know. Either way, launches an additional super attack when facing 6 or more enemies. So that's pretty big. Because even if you hit that 18 key, if you're facing 6 or more enemies, you will guaranteed do the 12 key right afterwards. So that's pretty good. Link skill, Z Fighters, which is 15% attack. Turtle School, 500 attack, 500 defense. Courage, 1 key. Best Buddies, 1 key, bad Link. Rival Duo, 10% attack. And then when you attack the enemy, they lose 15% of their defense. Shattering the Limit, 2 key. And Legendary Power, 5,000 attack when you're launching a super attack. As I said before, is the leader of the Earthlings category, is also on full power category. I mean, this picture right here is obviously from Namek, because you can see the green in the background, right? You can see all the green. So why he isn't on Planet Namek Saga is kind of confusing. I feel like that would make a lot of sense, right? But I guess I don't know. They didn't want to do that. Anyway, full power category, obviously fantastic category with Physical Broly as the lead. The full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, LR Frieza, and then just a ridiculous amounts of LRs in there. Now you can add LR Krillin to the list, plus an obscene amount of great super and extreme units. So you can fit them in with the Kid Goku on this team, and they'll perform great right next to each other. You know, nothing wrong with that at all. And yeah, he's a decent fit for it. He's not going to be your first choice because of all of these amazing units, but he can work if you want him to, right? Earthlings category. We'll leave our judgment for later to see how it is, but this is essentially it. It's not big at all. You know, pretty limited. Some characters share the same name, as you can see. You got Master Roshi here, and then you have this is Max Power Master Roshi, so that actually works. But for example, this Krillin, who's actually pretty solid, same name as this Krillin, right? So you can't really do anything with that. But you know, this Hercule and this Hercule share the same name. Or I should say this Hercule and this Hercule, because that's just the TUR form. But yeah, I do want to see more humans being added to this. Let's get a good Yamcha card. Let's get another good Tien card. You know, let's get another good Roshi card. Let's get another good, you know, maybe a Krillin and Goku card or something like that. Krillin and Gohan. Stuff like that, you know. Let's get some fun stuff going. A Z Fighters card, something like that, man. We need some good stuff. Battle of Gods event is going to be revamped. I talked about this on my stream, which I do stream over on Twitch and YouTube Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, usually around 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern is when I start. So this is going to be 21 Dragon Stones. From the actual stages, you're going to get 18 because it's 2 for each stage here, each level, and there's 9 levels, so that's 18. But then there's going to be missions, which is going to give you 1, 2, 3 Dragon Stones, so you just add that to the 18, and that's going to be 21. Last but not least, this is the card that I was talking about that actually drops from one of the stages. Pretty terrible, right? Recover 5% HP at the start of turn, whatever. He actually awakens this SSR, which recovers 7% HP and attack and defense 50% at the start of turn, plus an additional 50% attack with 5 or more key sphere obtained. So actually not terrible. And then he Dokkan awakens from this god. By the way, you can actually use this if you pulled the LRUI Goku. You can use this card to increase the super attack of that LRUI Goku, because LRUI Goku's SSR is also a Super Saiyan God, so that's very important. And then if we head over to this Dokkan Awakening, so he goes up to level 120 now. TUR, Saiyan of New Dimension, Super Saiyan Goku. He's a Realm of Gods, 40% HP attack and defense lead, plus 3 key. What is a Golem doing here, bro? Anyway, attack and intelligence, key 2, HP attack and defense, 30%. And then if we take a look at the super attack, this dude is going to cause supreme damage and has a 30% chance to stun enemies. I'm guessing medium chance in the super attack is always 30, And then in the passive skill, it's always 25. That's my guess, but I could be wrong about that because that's usually how I see it. Anyway, now he's going to recover 10% HP at the start of turn, and he's going to give himself 59% attack and defense, and he's going to give himself an additional 59% attack with 5 or more orbs obtained, plus an additional attack and defense 59% when there's a Realm of God category enemy. So that'll be pretty fun. Golden Warrior, 1 key, minus 200 or 2000 defense. For the enemy, Super Saiyan, 10% attack, Prepare for Battle, 2 key. Kamehameha, which is a half of effective legendary power link. It's 2500 super attack damage. All in the Family, 15% defense, which is actually pretty good. Shocking Speed, 2 key, and Sharing Limit, 2 key. He's on Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha. So another solid free-to-play unit with a pretty good card art, in my opinion. I think it looks pretty clean. Anyway, let's take a look at LR Krillin and the human, or Earthling category. There's the Earthling category. So this will be a good way to test out Krillin's defense, since he's going to get hit multiple times. He's going to be pairing alongside of the LR Yamcha and Puar, who are actually really good linking partner. Pretty much some of his best linking partners are other free-to-play LRs, the Yamcha and Puar. 1.2 million, not too bad. The Yamcha and Puar, and then the Tien and Chaozu. And then he's going to crit for that 1.2 million. Very, very solid. Actually, I just realized I have the sound completely off, so let me increase it a little bit. There we go. And we're just on the Goku Black. The reason why I put it on the Goku Black event is simply because we do have... actually, this will be very interesting. I am curious to see how much damage he's going to take off of this. Also am okay with him still doing the 18 key, because we'll try to do the 12 key on the next turn. But he is facing a type disadvantage here, so we'll see how much he can guard against with just his flat stats. Yeah, 110,000 damage. Quite a bit, but, you know, expected. And then he's going to still get to that 1.33 million. Obviously, at a full power category, you can probably get some more support units and whatnot to kind of increase his damage, increase his defense and whatnot. But let's be serious. This guy is built for one thing, and that is World Tournament. Like, that is what he is all about. His defense is not sufficient enough to be a Super Battle Road character, and that's another, you know, area that you could potentially bring him into that would allow him to, you know, be pretty strong. But okay, so this is going to be his 12 key super attack, so I'm pretty interested to see what he does here. This actually should be pretty fascinating. He's going to get hit a bunch of times, so I'm okay with that. And yeah, 861,000, clean looking super attack. Gonna bend that beam and shoot it into a bunch of different, you know, little splitsies. That I don't know what you would call it. Anyway, very, very cool though. And then Oob coming in with 1 point. Okay, all right, my boy, Majoob, I see you. This is a very slept on LR, by the way. He is pretty good, pretty solid. But yeah, this Earthlings category, as I said before, nothing really to write home about. I mean, you know, it kind of is what it is. We are stacking attack, which is nice to see. 111, and then he's at 110. I think I'm actually going to put him there. And we will pop off with another Ultra, almost the full key meter around, or one away, which ain't too shabby. And we do have type advantage, so this should be a pretty impressive number. And I am interested to probably bring him into like Infinite Dragon Ball History or Legendary Goku event and see just how high this man could get. Because I have a feeling it'll probably be pretty surprising. 1.4 million. All right, listen, we're going steadily along because he was at 1.32. And so now we're hitting for 1.4 million. And okay, there's that ultra attack, that you know, additional ultra attack. Wow. Okay. Yes, sir, Krillin. I see you doing big things now, my boy. That's pretty good. Pretty solid so far. And I think this is going to be the last rotation here. Unfortunately, I brought this Tien solely so he can just so he can link with the Oob and give him... he doesn't link particularly well with Oob, but he does... You know, he's a tech support unit, so he would give Oob that tech support. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that. So, okay, he's getting attacked by a intelligence super attack. Final stage of Rose Goku Black, let's see how much damage he takes. 19,000, not bad at all. And now it's at 1.5 million. So pretty much, I mean, that's what, 10,000 or 100,000 every attack. That's pretty crazy. And you start at 1.3, so really after 7 turns you will be at 2 million. And we don't have any support units at all on this, on this particular team. So not too bad, Krillin. Not too bad. I see you, boy. He's going to be very fun. I do suggest everybody to rainbow him. He is a prime battle LR, so keep that in mind. The grind will not be easy, but, the prime battle LRs are annoying to farm for, but it just requires your time. It's just a grind, just like anything else. And I tell you this, what's not a grind is subscribing to this channel. It's actually the best thing you can do today. If you haven't done so already, just listen, we won't laugh. Go ahead and do it now. Gently rub that subscribe button, gingerly ring that bell button, sensually kiss that like button. As always, this is Periodik saying, see you in the next video.